Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So we've got something very special today. So this is something I've been waiting for pretty much all year round. Obviously you can see by the thumbnail what it is. We have got Beetlejuice. We have got the Mezco 112 Beetlejuice. When they first announced this, I think it was the beginning of the year. This was basically pre-ordered day one. It was supposed to be a birthday present from my wife, but my birthday was obviously, well, you wouldn't have known, but my birthday was back in April. I knew this wasn't coming out until August, but it got delayed, and it's now like the middle of November, and we've just got it now. So there was a few months delay, so I don't know why the delay was so long, but I'm just so happy and gutted at the same time to get it in my collection, because literally it's the end of the year, so it means everything has to be put away. But we're gonna get it out and we're gonna do a review, and like I said, I am so excited for this one. It's the biggest one I have been waiting for all year round, and it's come right at the end of the year where I'm not even going to be able to display it to actually enjoy it. So it's literally checking it out. Probably do 2 videos on this because I don't know how long this one's going to go for, so we'll probably do 2 videos, do the review, and then the next video we'll do all the swap outs and stuff and change it all up, because I'm expecting big things from this. So I'm expecting this to be the best figure in my collection this year. So yeah, I am super pumped for this one. It came yesterday and I couldn't open it because I was working, so this is like the first night off, so I had to get it open. And here we go. Ooh. Oh, here we go, look at that. Beetlejuice. So straight off anyway, I thought the box would be bigger because there is a lot of accessories with this one. It's packed with a lot of stuff. It is hefty as well in weight, and so obviously everything's jammed, packed in this size box, because I thought it would be a bigger box, because the other Mezco figures that I've got, some of them got bigger boxes, like the Alien one is a bigger box because obviously it's a bigger figure. Pennywise, Predator and Silent Hill. And the Pennywise is actually a smaller figure compared to the other ones I've just mentioned. So there's the front of the box. I am loving that at the moment. Them colours. Wow. Oh God, I'm so excited. Oh, look at that. So as you can see, it comes with a lot of accessories. Obviously you've got your main figure itself. It comes with 4 different head sculpts. It's got the hammer arms extending the movie. This is obviously based off the first one, the original one. You get the tombstone, which I do believe it does light up. You get the merry-go-round head. Obviously you get the basic stand, what you do with all of them, but it just says Beetlejuice on it. You get the little shrunken head. You can see the merry-go-round head there as well. I don't know if that lights up. Yeah, but wow. I don't think there's anything else left out. I think that is everything they advertised. What's with this? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm opening this. Like I said, this was one I was so looking forward to all year round. There's some extra plastic as well wrapped around it for some reason. It's only been out for, I think it got started dispatching last week, so I don't think there's many videos out there, but I've not watched any video. I've not looked for any on YouTube because I wanted to go into looking at this for the first time, basically, to enjoy this figure, because it is, yeah, I'm loving that. I really do like this box. It's like got the shiny sort of stuff on the front of it, of the front of the name of the Beetlejuice, and you can see the back better there now. So So yeah, this is very heavy. This box compared to the other ones. Anyway, I think this is the heaviest. So I'm surprised they didn't do a bigger box. Oh, look at the size of them hammers. It's hammer time. The size of them. I was not expecting them to be as big as that. That's what's taking up all that weight. So there's a few layers. So we'll just take this layer off. Oh my god, the tombstone looks awesome. Oh, look at all that beauty. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh my god, that looks mental. I really wish I got 2 of these. Because this looks absolutely awesome. Oh god, it looks so good. I don't even want to touch it in case I damage it because it's so cold in this bar. I've got the heating on. Doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. So take this layer off. So obviously I'm going to take everything out so you can see it better. I just want to show you how it all comes in the box. Yeah, that tombstone, it's actually, the tombstone's what's actually heavy. You can feel the weight on it on this side. So that is a hefty piece of plastic, which is good. It means it's not cheap. You can see the stand and there the arms, what expand, what will connect to the big hammer hands. Now it's going to be difficult to pick from what display I want to have this on, but obviously it's not going to get displayed this year. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to pick which one is my favourite. That's why I really wish I got 2 of them now, because this is going to be one what's going to be sold out very, very quick. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to try and upload this video literally straight away. So you're watching the video, you want to get this one ordered probably pretty quick, because like I said, it's going to be one what's going to be sold out pretty quick, I think, and it's going to be very expensive on the second-hand market. This is not cheap figure either compared to other Mezco figures, well, the Mezco horror figures anyway. This was about 160 quid with delivery, so it's not cheap. I think he's not a bad size either. I thought he'd be smaller than he actually is, but he's not. He's actually quite tall. And wow, look at that. Yeah, so first impressions, I am absolutely loving it. I am absolutely loving it, and it's not zooming in. Look at that. Wow. Right, so we're going to get everything out. The costume does feel really nice. The outfit, the views and everything. You see he's got like a podge going on. It stops zooming in the background. You got the little like studs in the tie, which is accurate. Stop zooming in the back. Right, we're going to get everything out anyway and we'll lay it all out. But this looks awesome. Right, so we've got everything out. So I've put batteries in the stuff as well. It needs batteries and switching on basically. God, every time I was taking, if I was recording when I was taking things out, all you would hear me was just like, you just yeah. I was overwhelmed, all the stuff what it come with. And it's all absolutely top quality stuff. It's unbelievable, it really is. So I just want to start off quickly with a figure. I've put the stand fin, because I use these with all my Mezco figures, because I don't want them falling off the shelf. They're expensive, and obviously the detail in the sculpt and the paintwork are just really, really good, and I don't want them getting scuffed up or out. But standing, it doesn't stand very well. I don't know if that's just to do with the fact that it's cold. It's been sitting in a box, obviously. When it's summertime in here, I'll be able to get him moving a bit more better. I just don't want to go too mad with it, because yeah, it's cold in here and I don't want anything breaking. But you can see that head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that. I will say one thing though, I really wish there was a bit more green in his hair. Yeah, it's like, it's looking pretty good on camera, but in person it's looking very white. I don't remember it looking that white in the original. He had bits of white in his hair, but yeah, it's lacking a bit in the green, but that's the only thing I can find what's the fault with it, because this is absolutely, it's got to be one of the best Mezco figures I have ever seen. And I did the review of the Terrifier figure, and that blew me away. And this one's literally just, oh my god, it's like on another level. It really is. That head sculpt is absolutely amazing. I haven't got to the other ones yet. They're all in the bag still. The clothing is really good as well. You can see that the trousers are tucked into the boots, which is accurate to the movie again. And the clothing and everything is really, really good on it. There's not much weathering though on it. I think they should have put a bit more weathering on the actual clothing, because he is pretty grufty in the movie. He's not exactly as clean as he is in the suit. Super clean. I could do some weathering myself to it, but I don't really like to do much to these because they're expensive. I'm so scared to make a mess with it. Like with the NECA figures, it don't bother me so much. I can do stuff like that, but with these, I don't want to mess it up and ruin it and find out I can't get another one, because I reckon, like I said at the beginning of the video, well, yeah, I said that it'll probably be a sellout piece, which I really do think it's going to be sold out pretty quick. The top of his outfit has got a wire at the bottom, so you can bend it whatever way you want to bend it in. So you can see you could flare it up a bit there at the side like that if you wanted to. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. The hands that he's rocking at the moment are just fisted hands basically. He's got rings on his fingers as well though, which I think is accurate to the movie. Pretty sure he has a few rings on his fingers. Yeah, but that looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, probably the two negative things, but it's not even really much of a negative, because I am blown away just the amount of stuff you get with it. Because obviously I relate more to the original first one, with me being a bit older. Yeah, like they should have added a bit more. They should have added weathering. There's no weathering at all by the looks of it to the outfit, and the hair could have been a bit more, not dark green, but a bit more even lighter green towards like the ends and stuff maybe. That's the only default of it, but apart from that, it's absolutely flawless. So we'll get him out of the way, just move him to the side, and we'll show what the heads are like. We'll stop him there, like on the side there. You can see him. Right, so like I said, I've not took any of these out the package, so I wanted to wait until the camera recording so we can see these head sculpts. Come on, don't want to come out. His hair stuck at the sides of the plastic. Anyone's a big fan of noisy plastic, you would have enjoyed that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, look at the detail. Them teeth are perfect in the eyes. The hair is coming out looking a lot greener as well on camera, but it's definitely not as green as that. But it looks amazing still. Wow, look at that side profile. There is a bigger ball joint on these ones as well, I've noticed, compared to the other Mezco ones. That's probably to do with swapping out the merry-go-round head, because you want to be super careful that one. Yeah, wow, look at that. That looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I needed more than one. I needed about 5 of these. Maybe not that many, but yeah. I needed at least another one, didn't I? I should have ordered 2 of them, but like I said, this was a Christmas birthday present off my wife. There's no way she's going to get the 2 of them. I did say to her that I could do with 2 of these, because it's going to be one of them you want to. Look at that. Oh my god. It just gets better, doesn't it? And he's got his mouth more widened open. He's got his mouth more open. He's got the side eye look as well, which looks really, really cool. Oh, wow. Really, really good detail. I'll tell you what as well, I really wish they included the, you know, in the movie where you just see the back of him and then you have all these like things that come out the side of his face and everything. I think they should have added that. What they could have done is just obviously, because you never see the front of it, his face changing in the movie, they just see the back of it. So they could have done another head sculpt, but just have the front of it where it's just, there's nothing there at the front, because you would display it in for photos from the back. But saying that, he don't wear this outfit, does he? Then he's wearing a different outfit, so maybe not. But yeah, it would have been nice still. But they've given us way more than what they should have done, to be fair, for the price, because I think it's absolute bargain for the price that I paid for this. It's expensive to some people, but yeah, it was expensive to me, but it was definitely worth it. So let's get this other head sculpt out. This is the third one. We've also got the mini head as well, which I totally forgot, even though I saw it on the back of the box. I totally forgot about it though. Struggling to get them out here. It's all his hair. So yeah, you got another expression here. This is probably my least favourite. He looks very gomeless, but he is supposed to be a bit gomeless in the movie, isn't he? Still super, really good detail again though, the paint and everything and the sculpts. It's just spot on. It's just absolutely perfect. Do you know what? I don't know why anyone would want to get a 1/6 scale of Beetlejuice when you can get the Mezco one for cheaper, and I think, in my personal opinion, better quality, because the amount of stuff what comes with this. You could get two of them for the same price as basically a 1/6 scale version of him. Yeah, that's just. Here comes the little tiny head. Look at the size of his head. Look at the size of this head, and look at that. So this looks like the same sort of look of the last one we've just seen, but obviously a very smaller down version. Oh, I keep dropping the reds. That's not good. I'm knocking him over nearly as well. So that's the big version. Yeah, so it's definitely the same expression, everything in it, but it's just a smaller head. But you can see the size difference is crazy, and you can see all that detail in there as well, the size of the head. His hair is definitely a lot less spiky, but obviously that's just to do with it being so small, because obviously you need to pop this on the ball joint, so it'd be probably very difficult without damaging the hair to pop that down. But you can see it's got a big massive hole at the bottom, so it should be easy to pop in and out. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try doing that. So that's all the head sculpts. So all of them was absolutely fantastic. So these are all your hands. What you get the book as well. Let's open this without losing all the hands. I'll try popping some of these hands on as well. You get the nail file in there as well. Let's just pop them all out. It's annoying that I've got to put all this back away though. Let's get this nail file out. So check that out. That is a very super tiny nail file, and you can see all that detail on there as well. I thought there was already one attached to his hand, to be fair. You would think they would have actually had one permanently glued in his hand like they did with the Michael Myers one. And then add a loose one, because they did that with that one. Because you've just got to sort of, I'm assuming it's this one, so you've got to pinch it like that, and then you can be holding it, and you're just chilling out and doing his nails. See, that had the hand sculpts as well, the nails. Wow, they're looking very grufty. You got a finger pointing. Again, them nails look absolutely awesome. Super clean as well. The paintwork is super clean. You got the Afterlife book. It does not open up or anything, because you didn't see what, I can't remember, did you see what was in it in the movie? I think you could just see the front of it, don't you, in the movie, but you can see how small that is. And again, looks really good. I think this was actually more in the movie brown though than black. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It's been a while since I've watched it, but I'm not too sure. But I think it is more of a brownish colour than a blackish colour. I don't even know which hand you'll be able to use it to hold it. So yeah, they're all the hands that it comes with. Again, all the hands look absolutely fantastic. Look awesome. Like everything else in this collection so far. let's get round to the merry-go-round head. Now this looks look at that. Look at that. You can all that detail is absolutely crazy, and his head does spin round. And even better, which I didn't know this because, like I said, I think it lights up. I thought it might even move, but I don't think it does. I don't think it does that. It just looks like it just lights up. But it does come with the instructions. There are the instructions, what it comes with. So to swap out the arms, to swap into the hammers. And showing the batteries for the tombstone. And it shows that it actually comes off to actually turn the light feature on. So if we just pop that off, comes off very, very easy. And pop that bit off. Again, comes off easy. And pop that on. And pop that back down. Then pop that back in like that, and then you've got your light up merry-go-round head. I can't talk anymore now. I can't talk anymore. You can see that head sculpt as well looks awesome again. So technically, yeah, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 different heads for this. Is it 6? Yeah, 6. That's crazy. You get 6 different heads. You can see all that detail as well. Really, really cool. So I wish there was a button you can actually make it spin, but there isn't. You can see the bats coming out the side of his head. Looks awesome still though. So obviously you can display this one with the swap out arms. So again, just pops off, really easy. Again, really nice detail. And then just switch it off. So with this one though, I would go super careful because obviously you can see the wires there and they could easily be knocked and then it's not going to light up for you anymore. So it's one piece you want to be super careful with. It is light, it's not heavy, so it's not like it's going to weigh him down or out if you use this head sculpt. Let's put that back in and that holds it in place. So yeah, that head sculpt is awesome. Again, another awesome piece. Now, these I thought it was just going to be plastic, but it's actually material. It's the same material as the actual outfit as well, and you can see there's hole there and there's a hole there, so obviously it'll peg in to his wrist and then it'll extend into these hammers. These are only light, they're hollow inside, but again, nice detail to them. So you can see that will pop in there, so it'd be the bigger end I would have thought. Pop in there like that. Do I pull that up or not? Maybe not. Maybe it's the other end. Here we go. It's the other end. So you can see how that will go. Now again, it shows in the instructions as well, because if you're displaying it with this, it actually comes with a stand. I think it only comes with one stand though. It comes with a stand what you have to assemble. So the hammers are basically resting on top of it. So something like that. And then that would go on the top like that. So that way, if you're displaying it on your shelf, you would have it displayed like that. Which is not too bad, but you only get one. So that means you could only display it with just the one and not the two, unless there's another one in there. I'm missing another one. Oh yeah, there is. There is another one. Hang on. You only get one of these though. You don't get another one of these. Unless I'm missing one somewhere. Ah, here it is. I found it. It's me. It's me going daft. Right, so that would go in there. And go in there. So that way you'd have both of them, so you can display it like that. We're going to try that out for definite. We are going to try that out. Right, so the last thing to check out, obviously it comes with a bag as well. They all come with a bag, the Mezco figures. So you can put all your stuff in there. And the last thing it comes with is the tombstone. So check that out. Again, really, really cool detail. And they look absolutely fantastic. The paintwork as well is really, really nice. Here lies Beetlejuice. Batteries go at the bottom, so it does light up. This is the most heaviest piece in the box. And we'll switch that on. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Right, so on camera it's coming up where it's looking more like an orange, but it's not. It's actually a really deep dark red, and it looks absolutely fantastic in person. It looks amazing. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've got this in my collection. And I can't believe I'm going to put it away. I can't even have it out on display. So I think the tombstone was a bit bigger than this though. The tombstone seems a bit small to me compared to Beetlejuice. I don't know, maybe it is accurate actually. I don't know. I can't remember how it looks in the movie. Maybe that is accurate. But obviously you can have him standing next to it. So he's just chilling. There you go, he's just chilling out. Yeah, the tombstone is amazing. Like I said, if you get this in 1/6 scale, you are not getting all this at all for the price that you're paying. And I'm paying half of the price I would as a 1/6 scale Beetlejuice, and I'm getting all this extra stuff, which is just amazing value for money. And yeah, the tombstone looks awesome, absolutely awesome. I'm buzzing with this. It feels a bit softer inside. I don't want to press too hard because I feel like I pressed too hard and I think I broke it. Oh no, I am. It feels a bit like a softer sort of, because obviously it's got like a mechanism on. Obviously it's got the light up feature inside, so I'm struggling with words at the moment tonight. I'm super tired. I've been at work, obviously, like I said, so. But yeah, so right, we're going to quickly swap out a couple of things so you can see how it looks, and then we're going to finish the review. And then, like I said, I'm going to try and do another video. I want to do another video and getting in different poses and stuff. But yeah, this is, oh, wow, it's amazing. Right, so that was very, very difficult. So it looks awesome. Practical, definitely not. As you can see, it takes up a lot of space. These are bendable, but you can't have them up in the air because you will just fall forward. So it doesn't work. It looks awesome, like I said. It looks good for pictures and stuff, but it does not work. Also, I don't even want to bring it up really, but it is an issue. This could be just because it's so cold in here, and the figure is cold itself. But the head sculpt, it was very difficult to get this head sculpt off, the one what it came with. And then I'll popping this one back on. It wouldn't go down. I tried a different head sculpt again, same problem. It just would not pop in there and click in easy. Usually, I've never found an issue with the head sculpt swapping the heads off with the Mezco figures. This one, it won't go all the way down to the bottom and like click in. It's just stopping. I don't know if it's material, it's catching all the time with the shirt and everything, or it's just to do with the fact it's so cold in here, and that's probably why. So it's hard to judge if it's a fault or it's just an issue that it's cold. And yeah, so it's annoying though, because I've had to put a bit of blue tack on the ball joint just to keep it there, basically, for this to do this, to show you how it looks. But you can see how it looks. It does look really good, but it's definitely not practical on the shelf to have it like this. It'll take up a lot of space. But I'm really annoyed that the head's not popping on perfectly like the rest of the Mezco figures. So like I said, I don't know if it's because it's so cold or it is an issue with them. I'm going to have to have a look online, see if anybody else has said anything about it. Or if it's just mine, or it's just because it's cold. I'm hoping it's just because it's cold and that's why I can't swap the heads out. But you don't want to put too much pressure on it, especially this one, because obviously if you put too much pressure on this, it's going to snap, it's going to break it all. So probably one of the most difficult ones to display, and it's one of the most impressive ones as well, and it's not really practical to display in the size that it takes up, the space, and the fact that it won't go all the way down and click in without probably putting a lot of force in there, and it's rather somewhat would break. It's rather the ball joint would break, and that means I can't use that at all, or this would break and I would be super gutted about it. But you can see how that looks. So we're going to do one more swap out, and then we're going to call it, and then what I'm going to do in a video, and hopefully I can sort some out with the ball joint and swapping the heads off. Hopefully I can get it warmed up a bit more or something for the next video. Right, so we'll swap the heads out, and we still had the same problem. I couldn't get it all the way down in the ball joint. I don't know if it's because it's cold in here, because I struggled putting the hands on as well. So that's usually a big telltale sign that it is cold. The figure is cold, and that's why it does not want to work with me, basically, because with the plastic they use, when it gets cold, it gets a lot harder to actually use and to put things on, basically, like swapping hands and heads. But I don't know if it's just because of the cold of the head sculpt as well. I don't know if it could be the material as well, because if we just pop his head off, I've got blue tack stuck in there, so I'll have to try and get that out. You can see all the extra material, what's literally seems to be getting in the way as well, so I don't know if it's because of that. But like I said at the beginning, when I swapped this head off, when it had the original head on what it came with, it was super difficult to get off. So I think the ball joint should be a bit longer than it is as well. It seems a bit too small because you've got to work through all that material. So I think it could have been a bit longer. I really wish they would stop using ball joints as well, because I don't like using ball joints because they're hard to swap the heads out, and it'd just be easy if it was just like a stick post instead. So I'll just squish that down now. Yeah, but it's all right for now, obviously, using blow tap, because then you can have it on display and it looks like his head's all the way flush. But when you want to pose him up and that and bend his head backwards and forwards, you can see that it's not connected properly and it don't look good. It don't look good, but I think it's cold. I think it's to do with the cold, and I think it's to do with the material. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll have to check other people's videos out and find out if they have the same issue. If you've got this figure in your collection, I know it's early because it's only just come out, but if you have got this figure, tell me in the comments, please, if you are having issues with swapping the heads out, or is it just because it's cold? I'm hoping it's just because it's cold and the material. But if the material's getting in the way, there's not much I can do about that, really. I'll have to think of doing something with it, but I don't think I can do much with that. But apart from that, this figure is awesome. Again, it is awesome. It's definitely worth buying. If you're a Mezco fan, definitely pick this up. If you're a Mezco horror fan like me, again, pick it up. Because once this is gone, it's gone. It's going to go pretty high up, I reckon, on the market, on the second-hand market. I really wish I got two of them. Then I would have known what's going on with the heads, basically, but I didn't. I just got the one. So hopefully you've liked this video and liked this review of the Mezco 112 Beetlejuice figure. Again, like I said, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think of the video. Also, let me know what you think of the figure itself, and let me know if you have got this in your collection. Let me know if you have any problems swapping heads out. Hopefully it's just, like I said, it's just the cold and the material and nothing else. So yeah, that is it. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.